why your progress is falling apart as a language learner. So I'll get straight into it. I think it's super common, the kind of feeling that you're not really making progress in a language and you're kind of falling off, you know, and it sucks. It's not fun. Studying isn't fun anymore. You don't feel like you're learning. A lot of the time you feel like you're going backwards. You're just forgetting stuff. It's just a mess, and it's just not fun at all. And there are definitely a lot of different causes for why you might be not making progress in the language you're learning and why you're kind of, you know, falling off. But here is one that I think applied to me recently. Spoiler alert, I'm going to be talking about health, and yeah, let's go. So just before I say anything, just remember there are a bunch of different reasons. I've got another video coming up soon. It might already be out depending on when you watch this, on other reasons why you can be falling off. But yeah, health is a big one, so let's go. Health is glue. This is something I realized last week with my habit tracker. By the way, if you want to get in our Discord, I've got a link in the description. It's completely free, where I, you know, post my habit tracker and we talk about this stuff. It's really good for language learning, accountability, and progress. But anyway, I realized last week when I set myself a habit tracker, and it started off going really well, and it ended going, you know, down the toilet. It didn't go well. And I think the biggest reason for that was just because I was neglecting my health. I wasn't sleeping properly. I wasn't eating properly. I put off exercise. And yeah, it all goes downhill from there because I'm not doing the basic things I need to survive. And I think this is the case with a lot of people, not just in language learning, but also just in life, and feeling that kind of, you know, the kind of zest for life and just feeling happy and all that kind of thing. Once your health starts slipping, it's very difficult to do other things because your body, you know, it doesn't care that you want to learn a language. Its priority is being healthy and being alive. So this video, I'm basically going to explain kind of, you know, what happened to me and why prioritizing your health is important and how to do that. So here's what you should do. I want everyone watching this video right now to just pause the video for a second after I say this and just to take stock of your current health. So do it right now. I want you just to decide which area of your health is lacking the most. So maybe you're getting trash sleep, maybe you're eating extremely poorly, maybe you're eating too much, maybe you're eating not enough, maybe you're not exercising enough. And don't cope. Don't say, oh yeah, maybe I am doing this right, maybe I'm, you know, don't try and convince yourself. You'll know perfectly well if you're not doing something right. If you're not getting 8 hours of sleep, if you're looking at screens before you sleep, if you're eating a trash diet, you're starting, you know, you're having chocolate for breakfast, just, yeah, pause the video and have a think about that. All right, so now if you haven't paused the video, shame on you for not listening because I'm trying to help you, but we'll continue on. Yeah, these things, all of these things that you're not doing properly, they actually make it harder to language learn, and that's because your body cares about your health most. When you're not doing the healthy things, you go into survival mode, and that makes it way, way harder to focus on other things. So what I'd like you to do now is to pick the thing that is currently lacking the most in your health, and I want you to actually add it to your language learning habit tracker. So for example, if you know your sleep is terrible and you're not sleeping enough, I need you to set yourself a specific time to go to bed, and I want you to try and stick to it from now on. And this isn't me trying to be your mom, but just sleep is so important, and it's something that so many people neglect. And then they wonder why they feel bad. They wonder why they feel depressed, and they're not even actually doing a basic building block of being a functioning human being. So for sleep, you should make sure you're going to bed at as consistent of a time as possible. Certainly make sure you're getting at least 8 hours, and remember 8 hours of sleep and 8 hours in bed are two different things. Being in bed for 8 hours means you slept less than 8 hours because you're not asleep the whole time. So ideally try and be in bed for 9 hours. 9 hours, no technology before bed, no like blue light straight into your eye. You can listen to an audiobook, but yeah, no like looking at technology before bed. Ideally at least half an hour, and yeah, try and make sure your sleep is good. If you have any questions about any of these things, you can ask me down below. Diet, as another example, would be, it does depend on the person. No junk food might be a bit extreme, but I'd highly recommend you just try and take one unhealthy thing out of your diet. Try and eat a little bit less if you need to. And yeah, just make an improvement. Maybe you can even eat a little bit later in the day and do some studying first. And I think that is really good for getting rid of brain fog and concentrating. But yeah, the bottom line is just making sure health is literally like glue. As soon as you're not healthy, everything starts to fall apart. You won't make as much progress in language learning. And just trust me, if you haven't done this before, just pick something and then just try and improve it, and you'll notice the ROI straight away. But yeah, guys, that is the video. Definitely jump in my Discord. I would highly recommend it. And yeah, subscribe if you like this kind of content, and have a good one. Thank you.